Hello, everyone. Welcome Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. First and foremost, welcome to all of our new members. We can't do this without you. This community is just growing so quickly and so amazingly. And the cool part is all of you found us by following the energy. So let's continue to do that. Let's continue to follow the energy in our own lives. And yes, I'm going to get to this Schumann stuff in a second. I'm going to get to all the Schumann stuff in a second. But in the meantime, please remember, if you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome. Please let us know in the comments where you're from. There's also a community section where you can add it in so that you can cross-connect with others who may be in your city. And quite a few of you have done so already. So very cool. And again, a warm welcome and thank you to all of you who are here so loyally. And, we remain loyal to unity consciousness is the truth. This is a community that I set an intention really to witness the full awakening of the planet. And so far, we're doing a heck of a job. So without any further ado, let's jump into this Schumann. So that was yesterday, probably even late Sunday. So we talked about that light that came in, and we know what happens after the light comes in, integration, right? These are these vertical lines. This one really, I'm finding that as we continue into the ascension process, that these light frequency events that are happening are more and more powerful. And that is because we're creating this. Remember, as we gain momentum in awakening, as we maintain and stabilize and anchor and ground our light into Gaia, it then reflects, it radiates outward. This is creating the activity that the sun then sends back to us. So we are gaining such amazing momentum. We are accelerating into higher consciousness at a greater rate than was originally anticipated, which is so incredible. But it also means that the uprising of all truths is coming to the surface, right? So everything that appears to be blowing up and falling apart really isn't. It's all part of the ascension process. All truths will come to the surface. So whether it's your personal truths that you've been not dealing with, are you wearing a mask? Are you maybe not in a really honest, or all your relationships really honest and forthcoming? Are you able to be yourself in every situation? And anywhere where you're holding back, you're being invited with love and compassion to come forward and really be your true self. That is key here. So you can see right now this, so this integration is really carrying forth from three big blasts of light that we had last week. Okay. So what is this? Tons of fatigue, tons of brain fog. The personal, the stuff you're sensing in your body can be across the board. I've seen people with nausea, I've seen headaches, the brain fog, exhaustion. Exhaustion is absolutely normal as a part of this. Remember, our bodies get stabilized at one frequency, and then all this energy comes in and kind of gives us an electric shock. And then there's a gap. There's a gap between, where your body was resting, and then now this higher frequency came in. And so it's not just your physical body, it's your emotional body, it's your spiritual body, and your physical body all coming together to now go forward to meet your consciousness to where your consciousness is. And then our consciousness immediately says, see ya, I got to go forward because this is all amazing. And we want everybody to, to awaken as quickly as possible because we're getting rid of lack and limitation and fear on the planet. So it's very cool. Now, very important to remember, there are two timelines currently running, two, I'll call them realities, two different realities running parallel to each other right now, the 3D and the 5D. We are being called upon, those of you who are operating in the 5D and are aware that you are, we don't watch it burn. We can't pull anybody out of the other bubble. They will awaken in their own ideal timing. And our job as way showers, as light workers, is to embrace our own light, embody our own light, grounded into Gaia, anchored into Gaia. So being out in nature, staying grounded, doing your best for self-care, really, and practicing when any kind of 3D situation comes your way, go into that deep breath, right? 3 deep breaths. I know who I am, or I am becoming who I truly am. This is how you breathe yourself into your power. And I'm going to create a short, I'm going to do a little YouTube short video later today with one of these meditations, just to help out, something easy that you guys can just grab and do on the go, right? But anytime you feel like you're getting entangled in any kind of a 3D situation, and let's just call them situations, remember, all 3D situations are caused by someone who's not fully awakened yet. And so that's the experience they're having. So our focus is on the experience we're creating. What am I creating in this now moment? I'm here to play, create, and have fun. I understand that means, how do we integrate what's going on? One of the ways we do it is just stay in our power. So use that breath, use the grounding. It's very critical at this time. Now, also, we're going to be encouraged more and more to feel first. What are we feeling? And this is a perfect time for me to bring up. I saw a couple of you asking about the Schumann, that the site in Russia was, going to cut off people from getting the information unless you registered. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And here, I'm bringing this up for a reason, because I'm not dependent on the Schumann for what I'm feeling and for what I'm creating. This is obsolete evidence, if you will, after the energies have already passed through. So I don't go daily and check the Schumann first. I wait and sit and see how I feel. What's the energy doing through me? And I encourage all of you to do this. So, like, don't wait for a chart or a graph to come up and say, oh, you just got light, because now you're waiting for science to prove an ability that you already have. And the 5D is about trusting the truth of who you are, trusting that you have the ability to feel this energy. And it's going to become so sensitive, and I mean in a good way, that you can sense the particles of creation responding to you. You will be able to sense energy responding back to your creation. So this is it's a perfect time to practice. So what if there is no access to the graph? I get my graph from a subscription that I pay for. So it'll either continue or it won't. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. There's other graphs that measure the energy of the coming into the planet, which is all this is. It's a sonogram. The rest of the information, I am tuning into spirit guides and asking for guidance. My spirit guides are the ones that led me to it. So it's a good time to ask yourself, if you're wondering about, is the Schumann graph going to continue or not? The bigger question is, are you in touch with your own personal energy? This is a perfect time to bring it up, isn't it? Why not? So, and I say this with love, because it's very easy for us to say, okay, I need information. I need to know. In the 5D, we're trusting and we're following our energy and following our feeling. And I know already you guys are great at following the energy, because how the heck did you end up here? You followed your energy. So start to trust it. And, before you come in, if you see me on here doing a live, or if you see that I've posted a report, before you do that, stop for a few minutes, take those deep breaths and say, wait, what am I feeling? And really, again, I'm providing this to help us all come together and recognize that we're each having our own crazy wild ride with this, but that you're not alone. And moving forward, the whole purpose of this community is going to be co-creation, playing, creating, and having fun, right? We're going to get to the point that we're just all going to be just embracing the light. And really, there's so many layers ahead coming that are way more important than just a graph of what is going on with Gaia. We're going to start to see it because we're creating it. So I hope that helps and it makes sense, but I'm not going to deny you. Let's put the chakra chart up. One sec. Okay, so here we go. You could see these bigger bumps. Those were yesterday in that second blast of light that came in. By the way, both of these reports I pulled earlier today. I pulled them at 10:45 a.m. So you could see this is calmed way down. I think for most of you, for me, I, went through a period of fatigue this morning. Then, though, a nice burst of clarity. And I feel like I'm integrating this. One of the best ways to integrate, again, go outside in nature anytime. And if you're barefoot, it's even better. Our feet have so much power right now. It's cool. Your breath has a bunch of power. Trees are emitting more higher levels of oxygen than ever before. So any kind of connection with Gaia that you can have helps you integrate. Remember, she's ascending too. Her magnetic core is shifting big time. So that's aiding everything that we're doing. So we are in unison with Gaia. We're in unison actually with the entire universe. Everything we're doing radiates outward. So it's so important to focus on your own energy right now. I get it. You can feel like you're on a freaking island. Welcome to my island. Welcome to my island. But the good news is we've got inter-island communication here. So we can all, rely on each other to go, okay, I get it. It can feel very, very lonely. I went 2 years plus where I don't think I had a soul to talk to about this, but yet I knew that this was my mission. This was my path for now. And so, you know, just know that you're doing so much that you can't maybe not see yet, but you're going to start to feel it. And you have the ability to be a powerful creator right now. And so I'm going to continue sharing my experiences here with you. Again, you take what resonates with you and you throw the rest out. And I look forward to hearing what you're creating. What are you working on? What are you seeing? And this is how we can come together, find common ground, and that can lead to collaboration. It can lead to fun, fun events, all kinds of stuff. I am working on putting together a creative space here so that everybody here can do energy exchanges for all of their creations. And that's going to be just amazing. There's so much talent in this community already that I'm seeing come forward. And so we just looking forward to more and more of that. So that's all I got on that. Remember, everything is, delivered with love and based on my personal experience. And let's hang in there. Thank you for sharing and thank you for supporting each other in such a beautiful way, because that's why we're here. There's no judgment, none of that crap. That was all the 3D. Let's all stay together in unity consciousness and keep creating. Like, what are you creating? Let me know in the comments. I want to know. I want to be inspired by your creation. And with that, I'm going to I'm going to go get some inspiration at the beach, stick my feet in the sand, jump into the ocean and feel the sun. The sun is unlocking all kinds of DNA codes for us right now. So if you get a chance, get out there and do the same. I love all of you, and I will see you tomorrow because the energy is already guiding me. Ciao.